Hello viewers, welcome back to this video demo where we are learning how to use Windows API in NeutralinoJS. Alright, let's just go to the documentation so that we just start from the documentation. You can see what is available here. This is the method that is available, windows.setTitle, and this method enables you to set the Windows title. Okay, it also clear the title if the function was called without the parameter. So if you do not pass any parameter, it is going to clear the title that is already there. And what you should bear in mind is that most of the Neutralino API is a promise. All of them return a promise. Okay, all of them return a promise. That means you need to await them to be able to make use of most of the Neutralino API. So you need to await them. So let's go to the code so that you will see how to implement windows.setTitle. From the UI, you can see I have a text box. Okay, I have a text box. When you enter the title you want to set, you can just click set title. Now nothing is happening because we have not implemented anything. When you click on enter a title here and click set, it's going to set the title. Okay, so let's go to the code so that you understand it. Let's go to the HTML. This is our button that says set title. I'm going to give it an ID. I'm going to give it an ID of setTitle. Okay, I just name it ID of setTitle btn. Let's just go to the JavaScript. I'm going to cache the button, say const setTitle btn. Can name it anything equals to document.getElement by ID. Get element by ID. The ID of our button is setTitle btn. When you click on this button, setTitle btn dot add event listener. When you click on this button, we want to listen to click event, and it's going to have, we are going to have a callback which is going to be a sync function. Remember that the API return a promise. I will be using arrow function where necessary, guys. For you to be able to access this, to go to documentation, you can see what you need to run here. Await neutralino.windows.setTitle. I'm going to copy it and go back to the code. So if I paste this now, okay, I just paste it like this. Okay, let me save this and also save the HTML. Let's go to our application. I will be opening the console as well. So this is the console, so that if there is error, it is going to show on the console. Okay, so let us click on set title. Okay, we have error here, guys, uncaught in promise. Okay, you can see it is a permission error, missing permission to execute the native method windows.setTitle. Remember, we have already learned all this permission stuff, guys. To set the permission to access the Windows API, you need to go to the neutralino.config.json. Inside the neutralino.config.json, under native allow list, you need to include the Windows. How to include it? What you need to do, if you go to the documentation, this API is known as window. You just copy this window, add it here, just add it like this, window dot. If you want to access everything, you can just use star. But if you want to access specific method, okay, if you want to access specific method, you can just set the method here. For example, if you want to access set title, copy this set title and put it like this. Like this. You can put them individually. That means you can only access the set title, which is a method. You can only access it, but you cannot access any other one. But if you use asterisk, you want to access all the method that is available within that particular API. That's why I'm using asterisk here, which is a white card for all. Let me save it now. I've already told you when you make a change in neutralino.configure.json, you need to restart your application. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to close the application and now restart it. So I'm going to restart it. Okay, it has restarted. So let me just move it like this. Let me click on set title. Now just look at the title. Now it is saying to do, but let's set it. Do you see now it changed to new title? All right, so if you go to the JavaScript, remember we are setting it to new title. If you check it, API tutorial. So if I change it to API tutorial, save it. If I go back now and click set title, you can see API tutorial is now showing here. So what if you enter something here, you want it to be the value? Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's check the name of our input feed. The ID is title input, so I'm going to copy the ID, then go back to our JavaScript. What I'm going to do, const title equals to document.getElement by ID. So the ID is title input. I'm going to grab the value, then I'm going to pass the title here, save it. And if I go back to our application, if I enter something here now, I'm going to enter Windows API. Windows API. Here, let me click set. Do you see now it's set to Windows API? So if you want to get the title, let us click on this button to get the title. Okay, if I click here, nothing is happening now because I have not added any functionality here. So let us go to the HTML. We have already set the title, get current title. So I'm going to add ID. The ID is going to be get title button. So let me just copy this ID, guys. Let me just copy it and save the HTML. Let's go to the JavaScript. Let me just duplicate this one and I'm going to change it to getTitle btn, and I'm going to replace the ID with getTitle btn like this. Let me just duplicate this. Instead of setTitle, I'm going to change it to getTitle btn, and it is going to be a click event. It is also a sync function. Let me just name this one title output. So let's go back to our HTML. This is the title output ID. So where it is going to appear, I'm going to just copy title output here. I'm going to replace this one with title output. Replace it with title output. This time around, we don't need the value. Instead of setting title here, we're going to change this one to const title. Now, if you go to the documentation to get the title, this is what you need to use. Windows.getTitle. So let's go back. Instead of using set here, I'm going to change it to getTitle. We're going to say title output dot inner HTML. You can use inner text, inner HTML, or text content equals to, it's going to be equals to current title equals to the title. Let's check it out, guys. Let's go back, and here where it says get title, so it is going to appear here, get title. Okay, there is error. Let's see. So the error is saying that cannot access title before initialization. Okay, let's check our code, guys. Okay, you can see we are entering title here, but getTitle does not require any argument, guys. You don't need to pass anything into getTitle. That's why it is showing the error. If you go to the documentation, you can see the getTitle does not require any argument. All right, because it just returned the title. Let's go back. Now I'm going to save this Open our application again. I also open the terminal. Now let's get the title. Do you see it returned the title? So the current title is Windows API. This is our title. If we change this now to, if we change it to my title, I'll change it to my title and click set title. Now the title has changed to my title. If I click get title now, let's click get title. Do you see now the title has changed to my title? That is how to set and get title with Neutralino Windows API. Thank you for watching this video.